How's it going, everyone? Marriland here, and it is Friday. I'm not going to make any song jokes here. Instead, I'm going to go right on over to the Ferris wheel. On Fridays, after you've beaten the game, and after you have defeated N inside of his castle and caught either Reshiram or Zekrom in Dragon Spiral Tower, N will show up here in the Ferris wheel. So you'll be able to talk to him and just ride the Ferris wheel with him. You don't have to worry about healing or anything just yet. But you definitely want to make sure you talk to this guy, because this unlocks his rematch fights against you, where he uses some really tough Pokemon. Alright, so let's talk to him. This sure takes me back. You, ride the Ferris wheel with me. Okay, since you put it that way. You remind me of that trainer. Do I know? Tell me more. Now that I think about it, we both rode this Ferris wheel too. And was his name Devin by any chance? I seem to recall that. Making dreams come true is hard. I wonder if we'll meet again. Probably not. Or maybe we already have. Well, yeah, that was really exciting. That made me remember that day. Sorry, I'll be going. Bye. Yeah, I know. Really exciting, huh? But you need to do that in order for him to reappear at N's castle, where he'll challenge you with some pretty good Pokemon based on the season. Now, one thing I recommend before going over there is going to, I think it's Mistralton City, and picking up some of the TMs that change the weather condition. His team changes based on season, but so does its strategy. All of his strategies involved using weather-based attacks and abilities and stuff. In the autumn, which is what it is right now, he'll be using a Sandstorm-based team. So keep that in mind. Now that you're rich, you should be able to afford all of these TMs. They're 50,000 apiece, and you probably don't need all, but hey, I'm rich, why not? Might as well buy them, right? Okay, so in the springtime, he uses a water-based team against you, in which case, changing the weather conditions to fire-based stuff, like Sunny Day, that's a good strategy against him. Even though fire Pokemon are weak to water, setting up Sunny Day will weaken the power of his water-type attacks, so that's really good. In the summer, he uses fire-type Pokemon and a Sunny Day-based strategy. So you should really make sure you use Rain Dance against him. That'll help shut it down. Yeah, pretty well, actually. Although he does use some Grass-type Pokemon you gotta watch out for. Let's see. In autumn, he uses the Sandstorm team. So having something to handle, whatchamacallit, Ground-type and Rock-type Pokemon's good. That's why Rain Dance is probably your best bet. I'll see if any of my Pokemon can learn it. Wow, yeah, a whole bunch of them can. So for this fight, it doesn't really matter what you teach it to. You can slap it on something who might not have something better. Fast Pokemon are generally a good idea. I'm not going to teach it to Marriland. And the reason for that is I would rather switch out for Marriland and use the attack then. Alright, what can Sakurai do? I am not going to need acrobatics in this fight, I'll tell you right now. You may need it if you are fighting in the summer time because of the grass-type Pokemon, but for this fight I'm not going to need it, so I can reteach it whenever I want. Plus, that gives me the option of equipping a move. You know what, I'm going to see about teaching Sunny Day to something too. Scaleaf is pretty fast, so we'll go ahead and get rid of Light Screen for it. Just in case he tries to set something up. Alright, there we go. Strongly recommend doing this. And lastly, in the winter time, he'll use Ice-type Pokemon. So again, using the Sunny Day TM is probably a good idea. Okay, now let's take this guy on. What do you say? So, the quickest way to get there is to head back to the Pokemon League. And do I have repels? Repels are not absolutely necessary, but they do help a bit. Yeah. Oh, I've only got 6. Oh, well, no problem. Oh, right. Let me give something to Sakurai really quick. Give him, I don't know, like the fighting plate or something. Oh, here's a black belt. That'll do. Okay, so we're all set. Let's head on over to N's Castle, and you can get there by heading down here. And, yeah, right on through here. Just kind of follow the path until you get here, and then from this area where the 2 veterans are, head south, and then where the path forks in 2, head over by the grass, and then inside this cave. You should know how to do this already. Otherwise, I don't know. What's the matter with you? Oh, I could have probably taken a shortcut. Oh, well. So, over here, we'll reach the way to N's Castle. Yeah, I know, right? All the way down here. Okay, so we need to track him down. And I think he's waiting for you over in the throne room. You don't need to use repels once you get inside the castle because there's no wild Pokemon for you to fight here. Nope, just N. You want to lead with a Pokemon that will shut down the weather condition. So something like Scalyf would be good because regardless of the season, he will lead with a Pokemon that has an infinite weather condition ability. Something like Hippowdon Sandstorm or Abomasnow's Snow Warning. He even has the Dream World ability Politoed and Ninetales, which set up Rain Dance and Sunny Day respectively. So there he is. Again, he will only appear here after you have visited him on the Ferris wheel, and that happens only on Fridays. So make sure when it's Friday, you don't mess around and you go right on over there and you ride the Ferris wheel with him. It doesn't take too long at all. So my team's probably a bit overpowered for taking him on, but that's okay. I don't care. Let's go ahead and actually, you know what? I think I'll lead with Marriland. I really want to take that Hippowdon out right away. That's what he's going to lead with. How surprising. I didn't expect you'd come here. Well, that is the formula for understanding other trainers after all. You're okay with a Pokemon battle, right? Good. Here we go! We're gonna fight against N! I know. How cool is that, right? But unlike last time where he just used 1 legendary Pokemon, he has a team full of happiness and joy. And 6 Pokemon, too. He leads with a level 77 weather condition Pokemon. That'll set up its weather condition right away, and that will last indefinitely until you override it. So, I'm going to just try and knock this thing out right away. Depending on your strategy, you might just want to use the, use Rain Dance or Sunny Day or something immediately in the fight. I'm not, ooh, Stealth Rock, clever. Now whenever I switch, I'm going to be damaged by that. More, let me hear the voice of your Pokemon. Right, oh, full restore, darn it. Now a lot of these weather conditions, they will add on to the damage done. So, you know, the sandstorm and the hail, it'll slowly chip away at your team, so that's not cool. Additionally, it looks like those stealth rocks, they'll get in the way. Alright, so take out that Hippowdon, and now I need to shut off that Sandstorm. Cradily, huh? It's a rock grass type, how weird. I happen to know this thing also packs Sandstorm. So once this is out of the way, I can totally get around any of his sand, and I can just, you know, proceed to set up the Rain Dance. Sweet! Now it's a rock type, so that means during the Sandstorm, its special defense is raised by 50%. So, fighting type attacks would be good against it, particularly ones that are physical based. Let's go ahead and send out Sakurai just to take this thing out. Yeah, I take a little bit of damage from the stones, man. Oh, that's right, I have Rain Dance. How cool. Let's go ahead and fake out just in case. It'll probably hit me more than it will it, thanks to the Sandstorm. Alright, that actually did a pretty good amount of damage, given the fact that it was resistant. So I think Drain Punch will be sufficient. Once this is out of the way, I don't have to worry about any other Sandstorms. So I can feel free to set up some Rain Dance, and that'll really help against the rest of his team. Scizor. Let's see, this thing. It does pack Aerial Ace, so I need to watch out for that. I could probably just take it out with Vesuvian. I mean, you know, whatever, man. Sandstorm. Yeah, I'll just do that. No need to worry about the rain. Okay, let's do Flamethrower. This thing has Technician, so it powers up the ability. Actually, I don't think it does have Technician. It might have Swarm. I don't know how abilities are chosen. It could be... I think I hear it's somewhat random, but if it is Swarm, I don't know. I don't know what ability it has, but whatever. It does a lot of damage. That's all you need to know. Okay, Gastrodon, huh? So you gotta watch out, because this thing does pack Ice Beam. So, using Scale Leaf might not be the best idea. Sand Force will increase, I think it increases its power, but it doesn't have any physical-based attacks, so I don't really know what the big deal is. I'll just smack it around with Leaf Blade. My Pokemon's levels are rather high, but that's because I cleared the White Tree Hollow. And that really increased my levels. You can take N on whenever, but the weather conditions do make it a bit more of a challenge than you would probably expect. Okay, Armaldo. You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and set up that Rain Dance, because this is really getting annoying. All this sand. Let's do that, and then we can just make it a little more wet. Oh, Rock Polish. What a pain. Raises its speed. Ugh. Let's hit it with High Jump Kick. Aqua Tail. Yikes. Ooh, snap. It gets a boost from that thanks to the rain. Huh, maybe I didn't think that all the way through. Oh, well. Oh, well. And a Rhyperior. Yikes. I think I'll send Marriland out for this. Now that the rain is up, having a Water-type Pokemon use a Water-type attack is going to do just a ton of damage. Okay. For the sake of my friend who saved me, I will never give up. Okay, let's use Waterfall. Yeah! There we go. Boom, just like that. He has been defeated. However, that is not the last we'll see of him. No, not at all. Level 80, huh? Your Pokemon are happy. They are happy to be with you. Yes, they are. Okay, so... I remember something Reshiram told me once. Reshiram and Zekrom are searching for new possibilities by walking alongside humans. Meanwhile, those that live in the wild try to better themselves without relying on anyone else. There are many different Pokemon, and there are different ways of living. That is the true freedom of Pokemon. That is what connects Pokemon to us. I will set off on another journey. There are still many Pokemon in the world I should talk to, and there is also a trainer I want to tell how I feel. Bye! See ya! Yeah, anyway, you can battle him once every season, so it's autumn right now when I'm playing, so I could come back and challenge him in the winter months if I so desired, and he'll use a totally different team. So that's pretty cool. Definitely a fun fight, although certainly a good challenge if you're not used to weather-based teams. Anyway, I'm just going to cover this fight for this episode, though. I might go back and do the other seasons later. I just don't feel like time traveling right now. It's such a pain. It messes with my DS clock, and I don't like doing that, man. I'll probably have to do it sometime anyway, though. Oh, well. So, hope you enjoyed this episode of Marriland's Pokemon White 2 adventure. We're really wrapping things up now, that's for sure. I gotta get on over to the Pokemon World Tournament before too long, but I'm planning on showing you where to catch some of N's Pokemon, because that's another question that keeps popping up. And additionally, I will probably be doing the Yancey side quest. A lot of people have been asking. It's like, this is gonna take probably hours to put together all this footage. But, you know, it's for you guys. That's what's been holding it back. But really, those are the only things I can think of major importance before taking on the Pokemon World Tournament. So, anyway, I'll see you next time, trainers, on Marriland's Pokemon White 2 Adventure.